morning, everyone. Are we are live, I believe so. Try and get the camera straight as it's going to be. I think I have to plug the headset into. Can you hear me? Oh, well, never done one of these before. And, okay, so we go, instead of left, we go right on this camera. And then, I've got Discord open also. If, yeah, not good, is it? Right about there. It's good. Can you hear me? Maybe I don't need this mic. Take this off. Anyway, I thought about this and I wanted to bring some things to light about the game and how we are learning every day with this game. If there's some contributors with questions, only positive things, of course, just put them in the chat. That should be good. Okay. Well, I've had some good runs up till the end of the year. Pretty satisfied with the way it's gone. Met some really very nice people, and I gotta turn this volume down. I don't want to go on over there. I think this has got to be instead of in there. I missed it. It's got to come through here. I want to test the mic. Can somebody tell me if you can hear me? Is it possible? Who's around that can give me a sound check? Anchor wife. So you can hear me there, anchor wife? Yes or no? Sound test. Strat. Yep, loud and clear. Good, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for dropping by. I don't know if you ever saw a podcast that I was on before with 87.8 Survivor FM. I was thinking over the last couple of days of maybe running something once a week or every 2 weeks just for new players, because I've had several people contact me wanting to come and meet me in game to teach them the game, how to play and get started. I mean, one guy is in the mix of buying a computer just to play DayZ. Another guy has a computer, never played DayZ, hasn't got a clue. I don't know what his level of survival is. And I told him, look, you get the game, you log into the server I'm currently on, which is your server there. What a day to be alive. And I told him, look, I'll meet you on the coast. Just let me know when you're going to go in. I'll coordinate it with him and get down on the coast and start with him. And I'll broadcast it and teach him everything that I know, and which isn't maybe all the right way or the best way, but things that I've done and to get where I am and maybe help some people. So that's the purpose of maybe getting this thing going. People like that need the support to get started, because when I started, I didn't have anybody except for my son, which turned out to be a very good thing because he's been playing for quite a long time, 2013, 2014, so way back in DayZ days. And when I first started, we just logged into the same map, low pop, so we didn't have to put up with any aggravation because I was just learning. So we dealt with, survival, basic survival, getting food, making sure you have shelter, looking after your health, fighting zombies, things like that. And there's a lot of people out there, I think, that are coming across and wanting to do that stuff now. And I thought, well, I've invited several of them to contact me when they get the game in order, and we'll do something. So we'll see how that develops in the future. I'm not charging anything for my time. It's just going to be non-gratis and bring more people to the DayZ community. And by the way, I'm broadcasting on DayZ. I think the category is set to DayZ. I don't know how people are going to like that or not, but I didn't want to put it in just chatting. I wanted to share this and make this available to people that are DayZ specific. That's what it's about. You think it's a good idea, Strat? I'll probably get into some gameplay later today, but I expect to maybe stay here for an hour and see who comes by, and we'll see what we can do to help some people out. We'll let it go. Let me see if I can get some sounds up. I'm on a different laptop now, and I don't think I have the music that I need to play here. No, I don't. I need my desktop for that. Or I can bring it up on one of my phones. I've got Discord open over here. Let's see. I got Spotify. I have Spotify on here. Well, there is a Streamlabs on here. Spotify's updating. Got several updating apps. Yeah, so all the modded servers out there for these new players, I think I'll just sort of stay on PvE. That's my gig. So, and a lot of them said they just want DayZ PvE, because some of them have said that they're tired of PvP. I've just had 2 inquiries on my YouTube channel last night talking about that. And then I started thinking that maybe this isn't a bad thing to do. Guys that come in and can join the chat, and we can talk about, you know, what it's going to take to get started when you spawn on the coast. You have, in some cases, if it's not a heavily modded server, you're pretty skint to get started. So we'll teach them as best as I know to get going, and what to look out for and how to look after themselves. And hopefully, you know, they'll like the game and stay with the game. It's the only game I know, and probably the only game I stream. I've really haven't done anything else. Looking at my library, it's been really 98%, 99% Dayz of all the hours. I mean, I checked my Steam hours. I think it's 2,900 hours since 2 years ago, December. So I've been 2 years on it. And Strata, I understand you have quite a bit of time in Dayz. And of course, you know, you've maybe had a few servers. Lost Boys, the last one I was on with you. Yeah, a bit. Well, a bit is quite a few. From what you told me, and I'm not going to release that. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But some servers, some PvEs, 1,500. Come on, Strat, you got more than 1,500, more like 15,000. Add a 0 to that. Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat down here. So I'm taking I've tried to fix this camera in a way. I'm streaming off my iPhone. So, because I haven't got a camera for the, I know there's something you can do with an iPhone to make it, you can stream, use it as a camera, as a streaming camera for your PC, but I haven't bothered, I haven't gone there yet, and I haven't really streamed live like that before. I was thinking about it, but maybe for another time. Maybe I'll work into it. Archie Stormcloud was on, and I've got a glass of water. It's too early in the morning to have anything else. A mason jar. Who uses a mason jar? I've seen a lot of people using them for some reason. So, all right, so we got, what, 5 people watching? Let's have some contribution, guys. If you have a question or something positive you want to talk about, an experience you've had on the game, let's talk about it. I wanted to get somebody on Discord live, but it was too late for me, and I just got up this morning, put the camera stuff together. These images I have in the background here are images I had made from a printer. There's 2 of them. There's one there, and there's one over there, I think. The other side, oh, over there. There's 2. One is for forwards. The guy made an error, and he printed the other one for me. You see this is backwards. That's supposed to be, that was the error. I told him that he has to print it in reverse for the camera, like what has been done over here. That's the correct one. Anyway, cost me $300. They're vinyl. They're not a bad quality. So I'm going to run in some t-shirts off. As you can see here, this is a Chernarus shirt that I had from CHF that I spent quite a bit of time on. Actually, I surpassed that time on Nuts Gone Rusty. Man, I don't know how many. I have maybe 200 VODs on Nuts Gone Rusty in my library now. And, well, I just wanted to change, and I found this server that Strat put together, and I thought I'd jump in and see how this goes for a while. So far, it's good. I mean, I've no intentions of changing right away. It's like a lot of people, when they are comfortable, they stay with the same thing, you know. It's like having, you know, a nice pair of shoes that you like to wear, that you should change maybe every day. And I grew up with maybe changing of over 5 pair of shoes over every day. One pair, this pair, that pair. But when you find a game that you like, you stay with it for a while, and you get going on it, and you find the sweet spot, and you build from there. I've built quite a few bases, and for a new player to the game, and I like it. And this was the draw to PvE for me, and I think a lot of other players. They can do things in a different way and feel like they've got the accomplishment. You know, you can run and die and spawn again if you want, and that didn't really appeal to me. I did maybe 3-4 runs on the Molsk. I've been on Melkart, died needlessly, lost all the stuff I was gathering, and just felt like a waste of time. But here on PvE, you can loot and have a base and make it your own and run with friends, make friends. I've made a lot of friends on this game. There's a lot of good people. I've had some bad people come into my streams. I've banned them. I got rid of them, talking trash and awful stuff. So I don't put up with it. Yeah. What else? Survival. Survival of the fittest. Well, you have to think, and you have to realize that, you know, tomorrow's also another day when you're in game. You have to look after your health. I mean, my last run I did just the other day, I made sure, you know, take a vitamin. Don't stay wet. Don't stay injured. Keep your health up and keep going, because it'll kill you. A lot of new players wonder why they die, and they're wearing the wrong clothing, and they get sick, and they don't know how to make themselves better. I've seen it. I have watched a lot of streams, and I've watched a lot of YouTube. I think my watch hours on YouTube are like, I saw the number was 8,000, 9,000 hours on YouTube alone, just watching streams and watching other content that I like. I like people that do these adventure shows where they travel to Patagonia or something, or they travel South America. They travel through Europe, which isn't such a big thing anymore. It's nice there. It's beautiful. I've done Europe many times. But to go to India and Sri Lanka and go into Russia these days. I saw a BBC reporter just a few days ago that was in there during the state it's in, and I don't want to get into the politics, but it's a rough place to visit. You got to really be confident and know what you're doing, where you're going, and be aware of your surroundings. There's one guy on YouTube, I should say. His name is Bald and Bankrupt. He's an Englishman. he has done some very, very good shows, and I would recommend you guys watching it. I'll type it here. And it's just BALD, and I think it's and bankrupt. Bald and bankrupt. There is some adventures there. He took the survival route out of Colombia and traveled through the Panamanian jungle to get through and up through Guatemala, up into Mexico. And he made it to the border, the U.S. border. And he was traveling with all these immigrants that were moving to taking the risk. And there was people that they came across in the jungles of Panama that had died along the trail, and the bodies were still there. He made it up to the border of Mexico. His friend he was traveling with, a Greek guy, ended up getting sick and had half his bladder taken out. He got really sick. But then they had a reunion, and that was kind of cool. They talked about their trip and what they're doing next. So I think January he'll be preparing something else. I don't know where he'll be going. So anyway, back on Dayz. Yeah, the base I have now in the three valleys, just between Sonichi and Kamishovo, is pretty nice. And now I want to spend more time at my base. Lately I haven't. I've just been sort of coming and going and keeping inventory and taking inventory, selling inventory. But I'm going to start with some greenhouses and do some things with that and spend more time there. And but the looting and the adventure part of it and exploring, there's parts on Chernarus. I mainly do Chernarus. I haven't bought Livonia. I don't really want to go to Livonia. I like Chernarus. Getting to know Chernarus very well, to a good point. So I want to do more adventuring on there and get out west also. Finally managed to find some ammo, how to get the ammo for my Barrett. So I want to go bear hunting. Big Al, or just Al as his name is, that I've run into. And maybe Kratos wants to go too. We'll do some bear hunting together and go out west and see what we can get for some bears. There's some bear spawns out there, and we'll see what we get from that. If we don't die. There's always that possibility. For some reason or other. I've died to a bear before. On PvE. There's some crazy clips that we did. Running with Joe and Exalos on, it's on Nuts Gone Rusty, I guess. We were coming up to a castle, and just as soon as we said that, a bear attacked us. There's a clip on it. It's really funny. Got some good views on that clip. It's amazing. All the times. All the good times. So I'd like to see us try the train mod. I don't know much about what kind of stress it would put on the system or the game itself. There are ways to make it work. I don't think you have to have it running all around the map. Maybe set some distances or parameters where maybe it can go to Svet and down to Cherno, and that's it. And when it parks, you can have it on a siding, and then, when it's on the siding, then you can have your dynamic trains spawn in other areas, and then have them suspended for a period of time, so people can put a train together. This is what I've seen. The train spawns in with certain equipment, but you need to find gold plugs or something, or gasoline, and They do have depots along the way where you can get gasoline from some of the tanks, like I think in Berezino, there's tanks along the way, so you can switch the tracks. And actually, there's commands from in the cab of the engine that you can switch the tracks, and you don't have to get out of the unit to do that. Or you can do it old school and not be so electronic, and get down off the engine, go and turn the switch, come back in, and turn the switch when you're out. I mean, that's really, really old school. Nowadays it's all electronic. But I think in game, maybe have it electronic. And I think the mod's there on Steam. You can probably have it either way. We'll see. I don't know, Strat, if you're interested in testing it, maybe on a test server or something, might be a good thing to do. We'll see. I sent a message on Discord to a couple guys. I wanted to have a couple players come in on Discord and talk like as a caster. That's on some of these podcasts. If these are of interest, we'll be doing one today, and maybe next week, same time, like 10 a.m. sort of thing, Eastern. Maybe get another chat going, but to get some more action and people that maybe want to contribute or have a question or need to know, basic stuff. I mean, don't get too deep, because I'm not, I've only been around for 2 years on Dayz, so I'm not pretending to know everything, but I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to help anybody that needs it as best of my ability. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I wonder if, you're going to, okay, no problem, Strat. Yeah, I'm probably going to log in a little later, around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and do a couple hours. And I've got a couple of things I want to get started on my stream today. I'm going to get some greenhouses, and I want to start growing some things. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah. I need to find a black canteen to go with the clothing I have. I've got a really bad looking brown canteen. I know they have the black one, and I could probably just go buy one, but the MMG, okay. Yeah, I should pick up one of those and sell the brown one. I bought some 50 cal for 600. They were the wrong bullets. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but then I sold them back and I found the correct ones. So now I have ammo for that Barrett that I have. Yeah, we'll see you soon. I'm probably going to be around for 45 minutes to an hour, and see who comes in, and if we can bring anything to light for people that maybe people want to share some of their experience. Let's see. We got what, 4 people? I've got the monitor open here. Yeah, there's 4 or 5. Well, there was 5, but it's Dayz. We're not on Dayz, but we're on the Dayz category. I don't know if I'm going to catch shit for streaming. I think that, I'm not sure if you have to, if you're doing something else outside of Dayz and you're on a Dayz category streaming, I don't think they like that very much. But I'm here to talk DayZ, only DayZ. Mind you, I dropped a few things about YouTube, but mainly it's DayZ. Who's streaming today? Tenacious D. Dylan's playing. Tags The Last Part of Us. See, I don't go and stream. I don't go and do any other. I've just been doing DayZ streams. Just DayZ. Like I've never. I tried some GTA. Ignite roleplay. And there's a lot to learn there. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of commands that you have. There's a command line that you have to use. It's like working with DOS, and you have to give these commands. And I wrote up a sheet to do that. And I don't know. I'm not really feeling that game that much. So I came back and started running DayZ again. Well, I was doing some DayZ in between, but I don't think GTA is for me. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get somebody on Discord. I put a message out to Archie. We were going to stream sometime. I might get him to come over to What a Beautiful Day where we are now and see what he wants to do. He wanted to try some more PvE a couple months ago when I was on that DayZ podcast with him on Survivor FM. I'd like to see if he wants to do a run or two. Be interesting. He's a funny guy. Yeah. So I had made some notes. There is a way to do screen sharing with special guests. And see, I have two laptops. I have the PC and I have two laptops. So to put DayZ on one of them might work. I know the Mac has a problem because the fan just roars. When I first started DayZ, I tried to stream off the MacBook Pro, and the fan kept coming on, and it just like threw everything out. I mean, you couldn't stream it. It was just too much noise. So I may have to move the PC into this studio where I am here now, and stream from here and put a camera. I've got to buy a camera to do that, or maybe I can use the phone as a camera. There is a way to set up your iPhone as a webcam, but I know it's cheaper to just go and buy one, right? What's the one out there? Is it Logitech or something? I forget what it was. I bought one for my son for Christmas last year. I forget what it is. And they're not cheap. Well, they're not inexpensive. They're $150 or something. I guess that's not that bad. So, let's see what else. Anybody got any questions? Come on, step up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. How many of the viewers are Dayz streamers? And how many aren't? That's a good question. Tell me. Strat said he streams once in a while. I know Anchor doesn't. Yeah. Talking about streams. I remember one night I don't know, for some reason I got kicked or I ended up on the coast. Oh, I had a vehicle on the coast and it got dark and there was a snowstorm. And then the vehicle I had was a new vehicle, but it didn't have any headlights. Try and come off the coast with no headlights in a blinding snowstorm. So close to reality. I mean, I've seen in real life driving in snow with lights was bad enough. And even in-game driving with lights in a snowstorm, the bad storms we get, you can't see 25 feet in front of you. So it's almost like if you were walking in a game on foot. And with the Namalsk mod, it's very cold. The snow makes you wet. And I think smart players, not smart players, but players that probably put more emphasis on making it as real as possible, like who in their right mind would go out in a blinding snowstorm unless it was life or death? And I remember doing a stream one time with Joe, SPJG, a fellow from Argentina, and him and I were in Chernarus, well, south of Chernarus, Poliana, by the junkyard at the railway crossing. It was snowing so hard, and we were supposed to meet up with the Greek, known as Exalos, and we were in that little shed. And this was on Nuts Gone Rusty. It was so brutal, and the wolves got on us. We needed fire. We had very little food. It was a snowstorm. We were getting wet. We had to make a fire, fight the wolves. I mean, it was two wolves. But I think we didn't have a gun. No, we didn't have a gun. And we had to kill the wolf strategically, let's put it that way. So we stayed and burnt the fire until till a little bit of daylight came and the storm went away. You remember, there's so many times on Dayz, I'll tell you, the guys that are just coming to this game, if they can stick it out and make it happen, there are a lot of good memories and a lot of good experiences, and with people is even better. I mean, those are the stories you can tell. Yeah. Yeah, there's that one. And then there was a time we were in Three Crosses over by, what's it called, Kona Castle. And I was with my son. We were running along this road. And this was on a PvP server. We had run from the coast all the way up to almost the northwest, up to Kona, up through, right up there. And we didn't see a player. We heard some shots, but they were way, way far away. But we were walking this road near where all those crashed vehicles were, just sort of a little bit west of the Three Crosses. Three Crosses are up on a big, big hill. And you actually go up there and there's 3 graves. And Dayz was talking about this not long ago, that there are graves that are there that are signifying players that used to play DayZ that have died, and I would like to find out if there's any designation to those crosses that are there to what player names in game who they were. They've gone to this is something that they're working on, and they're rolling it out. So if you become famous and you die in real life, they're going to put a cross somewhere in a game where you maybe had visited, and maybe put a cross in your honor. I think that's really cool. But we were along there I was along there with my son, and I think I had a bolt action, and he had an AK. And we heard this bear, and I said, well, there's a clip of this. We heard this bear off to our right, because we were going sort of southwest along that road. South, yeah. And we hear this bear, and the bear, I mean, once you hear the bear, that's because you've stirred him up. He's not aggroed yet, but I said to him, okay, let's get him before he gets us. So we both stood on the road. I said, on the count of 3, we'll shoot at the same time. We did that, and the bear didn't go down, and he charged us. By the time I got another bolt, like those things come so fast. Like he's there in like 3 seconds, 4 seconds at the most. I couldn't get reloaded because I was so nervous, and the bear came out on the road, and he's running right for him, and he put his gun up and just fired at him. He killed the bear. The bear went down, and then I turned to him. I said, "Oh shit!" Another bear came out of the bush. I guess that type of kill on that bear spawned another bear, or he respawned and came back at us. And that bear came out of the bush, and by the time, I don't think he had any bullets left in his gun, it knocked him out. And I was just standing there in awe. I couldn't say or do anything. And the bear ran by me up into the bush and gone. And Strucky was laying on the ground, knocked out. I went over to him, and he got up. And it was a funny moment. Yeah. Yeah, some great times. How many other stories? Maybe somebody else has got a story. Let's have it. Let's have it. Come on, give it to me. Where's Hobo today? Hobo should be in here. I wonder if I can get him over here on Discord. Go boom. I'm going to send him a message on Discord. I don't know where he is. You know what? Maybe I should call him. You want to call him, chat? Let's call him up. Let's see if he's not. Let's see, it's 5. He's not streaming now, is he? No. No, he's not streaming. Of my followers, not many people are streaming right now. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people up and streaming. He's away. I'm gonna phone him. Pick it up. Dig it. Come on. He's not around, chat. Copo's not around. We have a lot of stories together. Him and I did probably on CHF. How many runs did we do on CHF? 160. No, more than that. 162? 182 runs? Just on CHF, him and I? Oh, Oh, we had so many fun times. Again, it's coming back to Dayz and how much fun you can really have. I mean, yeah. Excuse me, guys. Just a second. I'm going to grab a Kleenex. Maybe I should get a snack. Don't need a snack, Red. You don't need anything. I cheated. I cheated. Hmm. I don't know if you guys noticed that Discord has changed. Now there's a different icon on the bottom of your phone for messages to people, and then a different button for servers. Green boy. Green boy. He needs help. What's up? I'm going to see what he wants. North Dragon Gaming. My car is gone. He's going to have to talk to Strat. He lost his car. It depends when he last drove it. You have to drive your cars, I believe. You know, I think just to keep it in, it's not probably advisable to store stuff in them. At least that's my take on it. I don't know what about anybody else, but what do you? Green boy. Need it. I asked him what's up, but nobody's come back to him. He's not chatting back to me either. Well, if you have a connection issue with the server, it's always good to maybe restart your launcher. I use DZSA. Restart your launcher. Well, turn it off. Close your launcher first. And then I also log out of Steam, log back into Steam, and then do the launcher again. Sometimes that helps. Yeah. He must be chatting with somebody in game because he didn't come back to me. That's Winter Cherno on What a Day to Be Alive. What a day to be alive. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I guess he's being looked after. Somebody's... Yeah, and that's the other thing is with this server. The admins are very active. They're there to help you, which is a great thing. Garden plots. There's a problem with garden plots this morning. I'm not going to use garden plots. I'm going to be using greenhouses. That's the way to go. And you have to, every time you plant, you have to, I think you can dig up the soil. When you start with a greenhouse, you take a shovel and you make the plot. I think it makes a plot in the pots, in those long pots along the outside of the inside of the greenhouse. Then you can plant with fertilizer, and then you have to water it. And after that, you get your harvest, and you should, I don't think you have to plant during the sun, when the sun's out, but if you're doing a plot outside, just a garden plot, you have to plot in the sun, and you have to dig it up for every planting. And I believe doing the same inside a greenhouse will give you better yield on whatever you're growing. I've tested that. You get more tomatoes, more pumpkins, more squash. What else? There's peppers and all kinds of, a lot of different things. Oh no, that was... I think he's way off the phone. Anyway, so let's... we got a few people hanging around lurking, but I'm here to answer any questions or discuss anything that you're doing that's positive. Let's not complain about the game and this and that, but... I'm going to go and get an MG black or dark camouflage canteen. That's what I need. Where did I log out yesterday? Came back from a heli. I think I'm back. I think I'm near Green Mountain again. We'll get on probably just after lunch, and I'm gonna try. Oh, Copo shows he's available again. I'm gonna phone him. Come on, Copo, pick up the phone. Been trying to call you. Pick it up. Pick it up. Damn it. Take it. Maybe he's in the sauna again. I think one time I said to him, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm in the sauna," and he's chatting to me on Discord or something. Or, yeah, good for your skin, eh? And good for your breathing. Take it. Oh, there he is. He's in chat now. Oh, Copo. Did Finland win yesterday? No, they played. Who were they playing today in hockey? They were playing something. Anyway, we're not here to talk hockey. We're here to talk Dayz. Yeah, talking about some of the stuff we got into. The parties we had at the old pub are going down in history. Oh yeah, soon you're going to go to the sauna. Minus 21 outside. Oh my God. You can roll in the snow and then jump back into the sauna. Minus 21. Well, I think today we're here. I don't know. I can ask Siri. Let's see what she says. Siri, what's the temperature today? Oh, she's not working on this phone. I got Discord open over here, and I've got the camera over here. 2 iPhones. Soon I'm going to go to the sauna. It's minus 21. Well, I don't feel bad for you at all. Here, I think we're about maybe 0 or minus 1. It's supposed to be minus 2 and partly sunny today. Anyway, Copa, I want to ask you, when are we going to play some Dayz? When? Tell me. The party at the CHF pub. Oh my goodness. That was something else. If you look at some of the clips after the party was over, there was empty bottles of vodka and all this other stuff laying around the front of the... I wonder if I can find the clip and do that. Can I put it in there? I think I can. Let me find a clip. This is just a monitor, so I should be able to switch over and find the clip. Clips. Okay, so clips that I've created, I think I did that. That was when Cracks and Jugs all right, let's see. Some poor soul got robbed. Jump shot kill. Dead pilot. You know, there are so many clips. Using MVGs. Where's the one of the pub? Oh, we had a bear in the base. I'll find it, chat. I'll find it. And I'm going to... One player dead. No. Is there a search here?
Zombie slaughter. I think that was in Berezino. I was with Joe and Exalos, and we had our own Dayz dogs. And one of the dogs killed a zombie, and after about 10 minutes, all that was left of the zombie was a skeleton. Fireworks. We had fireworks at the pub. Sharks in the water. Oh my God. We were swimming across the harbor in Berezino, and all of a sudden Hobo says, "Oh, there's sharks." I go, "What are you talking about, sharks?" And we're about 10 feet from shore, and we get to the ladder, and he goes, "Oh no, it was just a salmon." Oh, that was a funny day. Oh, Gisley gross. What about the day I died on the beach in Chernarus? I had blood poisoning, or I had Kuru, I think. And I had to say goodbye to Hobo. And we were trying to stay warm on the fire on the beach. And I stood up and I said to Hobo, I says, I really have to go. I can't stay and be like this. And he said to me later, he says, I thought something, and I thought that you were going to do something drastic, and that's what I did. I stood on the fire and died, and I said, "Goodbye, Hobo." Jeez. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, I want to find this for you guys, so I'm still here. I'm looking for this damn party. The night we had the party, and well, we were there all night, of course. Trapped and scared. 3 dogs eating. Chaos in Berezino. Lay down. Shootout. Oh. Yeah. So you're going in the sauna. Good. Pass out time. There it is. Do I download it? I think I can download it, and then I'll upload the link, or copy the link. I think I have to feature it. Oh, things are changing so much on these updates are just unbelievable. I want to share this. I found it. I don't have TikTok anymore. But I want to share to okay, I'm going to download it and I think I'll be able to put it over in the chat. Let's see. It's a short, so you're not going to see. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be. See, if I knew a little bit more about what I'm doing, this wouldn't be taking so long, would it? I don't know. Yeah, no, wait. We'll see what happens with it. Wait for it to. The video the clip I'm trying to send you is the one with John Likely and Cracks and Jugs that that was in, and they were passing out on the ground from the alcohol, the vodka. I that was a great mod. I don't know if it's well, it's still around somewhere, I'm sure. Reshare. Oh. Anyway, everybody, I think we're running out of time. So, John, you're there? Hey, John. I'm trying to bring up the clip where you and Cracks and Jugs were at the party at the pub. passing out on the ground. I just put it over on YouTube again. Happy New Year, John, and to Brandy. Yeah, just there's a huge war going on. And the vomit that was coming through the roof from the second floor into the where the fireplace was. That's on video, you know that, right? This yellow stuff's coming out of the ceiling. Oh, it was gross. Yeah, the pub went bankrupt. Oh shit. We can. Oh, it was a great time, John. It really was. Yeah. Well, we're still creating fun times. I'm on a server called what was it called again? What a day! What a day to be alive! I think it's called. It's PvE. It's got traders and no AI. What else has it got? It's a lot of zombies. There's gas zones. There's gas zones all over the map. So you gotta be careful where you're going, and sometimes you have to make detours. Is it called What a Day to Be Alive? I think it's in the chat above. I think I put it farther up here more. What a day to be alive, something like that. But it's fun. We're creating stuff over there, having a whale of a time. She was laying there in her leopard dress. Oh, I'll tell you, man, when I think about some of those things that we did, oh, unbelievable. Those were the days. But there's many more days ahead. There are more days ahead. Can I copy this over? Will it work? Paste? That's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. Anybody else got that clip? I wonder if I can copy the link out of YouTube. It was it was so funny. It's worth, you know what they say, the picture's worth 1,000 words. All right, so clips. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. I'm going to put it up. Here it is. You guys can play it. I don't know. I don't have Streamlabs on here to play it for you, but that's the clip. If anybody wants to look at it, you can play it on your own computer. And then there was another clip done where we buried one of the cleaners on the roadway. That was absolutely nuts. And who was it? Natanical, who was later shot by the Norwegian in Chernarus on the main street. He made him take his clothes off and he shot him. But anyway, before he went down there and did that, we're burying with all the chaos going on, and we're burying this guy. And Natanical saying, "Oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I should have stayed in the mosque." As if the mosque is any better. Oh. And Hobo, is it that clip there, Hobo? Of course, you've seen it maybe already. You're wearing the tiger dress. Let me play it again. I have it on YouTube here. I'm going to send it to, I'm going to put it on Twitter again. I think it's over there once already. It's Paso time at the pub. It's gone. It's on Twitter if anybody wants to see it there too. Oh, okay. Well, guys, I think it's almost an hour and a half. I want to get ready. I want to do a stream around 12:30. I'm going to go and have some lunch. I got a couple things to clean up here, and I got to run to the store for some things. Maybe we can get back in a week or so. I want to try it maybe on Monday, and just to have a chill time together. So look for it, and we'll see you all soon. I got to jump out of this chair and get to the other side for this camera. All right. We'll see you all soon. Everybody stay well. You're going to the sauna, you're freezing, -21. Hold on. Take a roll in the snow and then get back in it. All right, guys, I'm going to jump. See you all soon. All right, thanks for dropping by, everybody. John, have a good new year. Strats, I mean. Cool. All right, see you guys.